Here's one to think about. If they've got the better candidates, and they say they do, and if they've got the better policies, and they say they do, then why are Republicans so afraid of a fair fight? That's right, a fair fight. You know, where every American who's eligible to vote is allowed to vote, where they don't throw up roadblocks in front of certain kinds of Americans, the kinds of Americans who tend to vote for the other guys, for the Democrats. Here we go again. Voter ID laws in Alabama, Mississippi, South Carolina, Texas, Wisconsin, you know, the very heart of the Deep South. Lots of places. They're the latest Republican election manipulation tactic, trying to put a thumb, well, actually a great big elephant paw, on the scales of democracy. They say they need the new laws to prevent voter fraud. And they're not even a little bit embarrassed when the experts point out that voter fraud in this country is pretty much non-existent, 0.000 something non-existent. And not only that, but that whatever tiny amount of voter fraud there is, these new laws would do almost nothing to stop it. Like I said, not even a little bit embarrassed. When excuse number one falls flat, they just trot out excuse number two. It's about having confidence in the electoral system. There may not be any voter fraud to speak of, they say, but if the American people are worried about voter fraud, and why, I wonder, would they suddenly be worried? That's reason enough to toughen up the rules, right? Hey, if I'm worried about Martians casting write-in ballots, should we put disintegration rays on top of every schoolhouse? I don't know about you, but a system that makes it harder for no good reason, for tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people to vote, now that's a system not to have confidence in. And keeping people away from the polls to try to hold on to your own power, that's not a good reason. It's not even a new reason. It's been going on for years, decades really. It's a little more subtle now than it used to be, but it's really no different. And pretending otherwise, well, let's just call it a confidence game.